Hello, this is Anthony Escobedo, the shipping expert, and this is today's update. The supply chain issues are continuing to happen year over year because there are certain things in the market that needed price corrections, right? So, for example, domestic trucking for the last 10 years has been grossly underappreciated. Truck drivers haven't made the money they need to, and that's mainly because brokerage departments were now creating false demand, meaning that if you had a truck that wanted to move from point A to point B for $100, the broker wanted $300, right? And so the driver would never see that business because if the broker didn't get $300, then there would be no transportation needed. So the domestic trucking market is a huge problem because now we've been used to having such low cost of domestic trucking for so long. Now that the market has corrected itself like it should have, we have to now retool all of our processes now. That means our manufacturers have to change their costs, our suppliers need to change their costs, the retailer now has to assume more of that cost as well too, which means the consumer wants to have to buy it. So we're going to be tugging against each other for a while because the consumer's been used to buying a shirt for $20 and now that shirt's not going to cost $40. Are they willing to do it? I think we're not going to have a choice because in this instance, we're going to have to pay the drivers more, and the truckers more, and the fuel more because the demand's higher. So how that will translate over time, I think that buying will become smarter and more valued, and that will also help unlock some of these issues. Also, I think that as people really do understand that the pandemic has made a turn, and they become more confident that we can actually handle another pandemic if it ever happened. People will go back to work. Things will get a little unlocked from a perspective of ports having issues and fuel prices going up and truck tires going up. We have to understand that the rest of the world depends on the U.S. economy. It's a big thing. So for the U.S. economy to have continuous problems with supply chain, it'll affect every other country in the world. India, China, Australia, you name it. It'll affect the food supply chain, it'll affect everything. So I think the solution is that as we get more comfortable understand that prices will vary because now we have to pay for certain things, that it'll correct itself slowly and then we'll all jump on understanding that's the process, right? And then it'll have to unlock over time. But I think if we continuously just rely on one source of information as being only source, then this could happen again, or it could stay a problem for a long time.